Hey guys, how's it going? Just coming to the end of the video here, and yeah, I guess what I want to talk about in this video, uh, I guess 2013 is about to come to a close, and 2014 is upon us. I guess I want to reflect a little bit on my year. I guess I know I did a little while back, about a week or so ago, I guess, about nostalgia, and then I quickly changed topics and talked about something else. But I guess it'd be kind of cool to just talk a little bit more about it in depth, I guess. Um, but just yeah, 2013. Yeah, I guess it's kind of been something of an interesting year, I guess. But how have the things been with me? Uh, for me anyway. Just I guess I just want to think about some of the interesting things that have gone on in my 2013 anyway. I mean, I guess well, for one thing, I was in college, community college. One thing, as I've mentioned before, I graduated from high school in 2010. Just and of course, in one of my earlier videos, I did kind of question why I'm in college anyway, but that's that video. Um, but yeah, it was earlier in the school year, and this past semester, back in like January through May of this year, I was studying Western civilization, history of Western civilization. And earlier this year I was doing part two. What I did before was part one, and of course I did finish that, and of course I went through my summer of this year, and then I've kind of been taking some time off, and just I don't know. I guess just me doing college just kind of got me thinking about my um it just kind of had me think about my past a little bit, just these last couple of years. But finished high school in 2010, took some time off, and then did 2 years of community college as a history major. Excuse me. Um, um, I started with 2011 and 2000 in 2011, and excuse me if I ever get tongue tied. Just bear with me here. And then of course here we are in 2013 now. Um, Almost over, by the way. Well, obviously. But I don't know. I guess some of those things do that to you. It just kind of makes you think, and kind of maybe sometimes gives a little bit of nostalgia. Like sometimes you kind of wish you could just go back in time and just relive certain times of your life just because you feel like it. But meh. But yeah, and I guess like during this year I turned 21. You know, my birthday's in February, by the way. Um, it's kind of interesting is on for 2 years in a row, 2012 and this year, I had to go to class on my birthday, and I had to take a test on my birthday. Pretty good birthday presents, huh? But yeah. Um, let's see what else. I guess I'm just covering some of the basics. I guess that was what I can able to think of in terms of like basics. Um, I don't know. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be just about my life. It can just be other things like when President Barack Obama got himself uh, inaugurated for his second term. Let's see what else. Um, I guess I can just cover various aspects of 2013. Excuse me again. just like I said, Barack Obama was inaugurated for term number 2. Um, we've had we've had a lot of I don't know. I don't know what the point of this video is at this big. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blabbering, just being somewhat absent-minded. I don't know, but I guess maybe I'll want to talk a little bit more about nostalgia. I guess. Now, well, I guess for me, I try to live in the present, but sometimes, like I said, I can't help but think about my past. I guess just like 2 years of college has kind of gotten me to do that a little bit. Right? And I guess nostalgia is kind of an interesting concept. You know, like sometimes we just like yearn for the fact we yearn for the past, and we kind of wish we could go back sometimes. Well, of course, obviously we can't. And I'm privy to my own moments of it. And sometimes I myself wish I could. You know, sometimes like whether it's like I want to refresh my memory on something. Whether it'd be like one of those, you know, like, oh, do that time over again, just do things differently, or maybe like compare today myself now compared to like maybe say me 10 years ago. Or yeah, or maybe it's just one of those times where I just want to relive a certain date as it happened, not for any reason at all, but just because. So. Mm. But like I said, it's kind of an interesting concept. The question is, what does it mean to someone? What does nostalgia really mean? Um, like I said, it kind of just helps us appreciate the past in our life and our life now. But just and you know, I guess there have been times when I was up at my community college, or when I'm out of class, I'm just walking around, fucking with time a little bit. And I've walked by some of my past classrooms that I spent time in, like, what has in terms of being taught. You know, like, and I guess I'm just kind of reminding myself of old times. You know, and like earlier this year, when I was studying Western Civ 2, um, I've many times I've gone to the area where my old classroom where I studied Western Civ 1. I've kind of gone around the area just to remind myself of old times. You know, and I guess when it kind of gets to be late in the semester, it kind of makes me think, like it seems like it was so long ago that I was in that classroom. And then again, I guess if you're a college student and you just happen to do that too, I know I'm probably not the only person to have ever done that, but for any other college student who has done that, I guess they kind of can't help but have that feeling too. Like, to believe I was in that classroom so long ago, even though it was just like a semester ago, I guess, and all, but still, you kind of can't help but think that. And I've certainly thought that. So, I guess it would be kind of earlier. I guess it would be kind of cool just uh, go back in time to earlier this year and just maybe relive some of those days, I guess, in which I was just hanging around the college, my community college, and just looking around and going to class and whatnot. Just that would be cool. And I guess it would be kind of cool just to go back and relive some of my own other moments in life, not just in school, but excuse me again. But maybe like relive some of my moments. You know, there are certain moments like I remember in my life that I remember they happened. I just don't remember like when it happened or how it happened. Just remember that it happened. I'd like to refresh my memory on certain details. Like, whereas there's maybe certain memories or like, I'll be like, I think it happened. I don't know. Or my mind may be telling me that something happened, when it could just be a memory of something that never really took place. And my mind could be screwing with me. I could go back in time and refresh my memory as to see if it really did happen, and if so, when did it happen? Or I guess it just maybe refresh my memory just for pleasure's sake, or maybe um, relive my life in certain moments again, just to do things differently. But I guess with the do things differently part, how that affects who or where I am today. Like, how would I be then, like if I were to do things differently? That's a good question right there. And how would it be beneficial? How would it go about for good or for bad? Like how would that work, basically? I don't know. And I guess thinking about it, to whatever have been some other cool things that I've done. I've started using Google Plus. Well, I had an account um, starting back in 2012, but I started using it in terms of like using Google Hangouts. Like the first time I did Google Hangout was back in May, where I was able to do a Google Hangout with the Toku Warriors, whom I've talked about and I've plugged before. Check them out, by the way. And I've done several more since then, and it was pretty good. Pretty pleasurable experience. Well, just um, and in fact, that's the only reason I use Google Plus is for Google Hangouts, but that is beside the point. I know it may not be significant, I guess, but I guess to me it's worth mentioning. And also, as of this year, I've also started doing YouTube videos. I had an old channel before called Anstrew. My mom created it. But I kind of got locked out of it. I tried to get back in, but I wasn't able to, so I just more or less abandoned it. And you know, and I created this one. Uh, well, I tried to create another one before called just something called CoolMoD, but I forgot the password to that one, so I just created a new name, the same name, CoolMoD, and I just added like 21 to it. But I created it back in 2012, before the semester for US History 2 started, and I was just trying to think of a cool name, just not anything special, just I was 19 when I created it, because it was created back in January of 2012, and as I mentioned, my birthday's in February. So I was 19 going on 20, and I'm 21 now, so I've been using this channel for about a year, going on 2 years, especially since I'm 21 going on 22. So, and even so with that channel, Anstrew, I never really used it except for maybe commenting and liking. And I guess it got to where after I started using this channel, I expressed an interest in doing videos, and as you can see, my fellow YouTubers and those who even bother to watch my videos, I have been making YouTube videos. Hell, I'm even sitting here, as of this video recording right now, I'm actually sitting here talking to you people. That's something worth mentioning, I guess. At least I think so, anyway. So, and I guess like earlier this year, several times I've gone to an alumni function at my high school, and that's something which I enjoy doing. And I guess sometimes I've thought about my high school days too. I guess it would be kind of cool if I were just like back in high school. That way I wouldn't have to worry about growing up. And again, I guess something that we have to do whether we like it or not. But yeah. But anyway, just yeah. And as of this year, it's marked 3 years since I finished high school. Because 2013, I graduated in 2010. Well, it seemed to be 4 years as of June 4th. Um, it would have been 4 years since I graduated high school. But yeah, I guess that's a good amount of what I have to say. I guess. I don't know. I guess just uh, well, I guess I'll have to say just thanks for listening and well, what I have to say. Even if it's just me rambling about this, that, and the other thing, but just nevertheless, thanks for listening. And if you don't see me again on this channel, hopefully I can create more content in 2014. So if you don't see me again, here's 2014. Alright, so, and let's hope I can get out some more content. And as I said before, expect whatever. You know, expect whatever. So, I guess with that said, so rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Later, bitches.